Hey, I want to talk to you for a second. I have a little confession, to be honest. Guys, do you know what inflammation really is? I feel like everyone's talking about inflammation and no one really even knows what it exactly means. So inflammation is like this little devil, this little secret thing inside our bodies that's growing without us knowing it, right? So it can come in the form of a headache, acne, bloated stomach, high blood pressure, aches and pains, blurry eyes, can definitely cause you to not sleep. It can mess up your gut. So it's like this secret little thing that's kind of getting at all of us, and we're just kind of not really paying attention to it. I'm going to give you my own story. So you guys, you know what causes inflammation for me is caffeine. I love caffeine. Okay, I've known this literally since I was like 25. But did I heed the warning? No, I didn't, because I love going for coffee with my husband and I love sitting in a cafe, sipping the coffee with a girlfriend. I mean, think about it now. Whenever you meet a friend, it's like, let's meet up for a coffee. So it's harder than heck to say, I don't drink coffee, and tea is so boring. Let's just admit it. But anyway, what happened is I didn't start drinking coffee till I was like in my mid-20s when I was actually living in Japan. I had my first cup. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. It was that much of an effect. But what it does sometimes for me is it makes my knees ache. Sometimes it makes me a little blurry-eyed. And hear this, it makes me gain weight because it creates this like jolt, this fight or flight that my body is saying, oh my God, what's happening? Hold on here, and that's not helpful. My glasses are kind of big. They're sliding off. Anyway, I've spent years trying to give it up. And I'll tell you, one of the ways I finally was able to is through cleansing, because I have this cleanse that I lead, and it asks you to give up caffeine. The first question everybody asks me is, can I still have decaf? I'm like, no, because decaf still has caffeine, and decaf is a lot of times, the decaffeinated process uses chemicals. So if we're trying to cleanse our bodies and detox, we don't need to be adding more chemicals in, but it's like a habit, right? So what's your habit? Like, we all know in the last year, we've all gained a lot of bad habits. Some are drinking coffee all day long because you got your kids and you're just trying to make ends meet and just try to stay sane, or you're, doing all this Zoom schooling. Others, we are kind of the bottle a little too much, right? That rosé is just calling you. That's full of sugar, causes inflammation, disrupts your sleep. And so I'm worried about us women because I feel like we're doing so many things just to kind of survive that we don't realize are festering inside our bodies in little ways. And then they're going to grow to be bigger ways, and they're going to possibly turn into like a disease. And we all know, the big C, right? So a big, huge part of my mission with Go Be You is obviously to inspire women, especially in the middle years, but it's to save your life. I don't want us to keep just pounding ourselves and beating ourselves up and just doing too much and giving too much of ourselves, therefore needing to rely on stimulants all the time to just function, that messes up our hormones, that messes up our sleep, our weight, the way we age, our moods. I mean, one of my friends said, they called caffeine having a bitch juice. And I'll admit it, sometimes when I was too caffeinated, I wasn't the nicest person to be around. I was really controlling and critical because I was just drugged, So I want you to ask yourself a few questions. Like, what are you relying on too much that isn't fuel for your body? You know what it is. And if you want to, start afresh, start anew, I am leading another group cleanse. I have this cleanse, this Go Be You beauty cleanse that I sell, but I also lead these quarterly, I lead cleanses where I'm really involved with you more. And every day I'm sending you email. Every day I'm coaching, just trying to help you develop a healthier lifestyle that you can keep, that you can really stick to. And one of the ways of doing that is through elimination of foods and beverages, habits that, guys, how long are we going to fool ourselves? I mean, I'm 63. I'm like, okay, Casey, are you going to every day put this stress on yourself? Like, oh, don't have a coffee. Should I have a coffee? Oh, my husband wants to have a coffee. Or are you just going to like grow up, And I finally grew up. It's taken me a while. But I want you to grow up too, because even if you're in your 20s or 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever it is, I want you to start now, just taking better care of yourself. Because, I mean, there's plenty of statistics to show that women, we become the sacrificial lamb. You know, we get sick and we read about our friends in the paper because they're not here anymore. And I want you to just really make this time in your life, whatever age you are, your time. You know, your time to take charge of your health, to love your body, you know, to love your whole self through self-care, through self-love. And if that's through starting like a cleanse with me, then I'm here for you, right here. I'm here, and I'm dedicating myself to helping you just be your best, feel your best, you know, sleep, have your hormones balanced, you know, just feel good about your body, you know. I'm so passionate about it. Can you tell? I spent my whole life studying wellness. Even though I'm a professional makeup artist, I make people look good. But to tell you the truth, I'm thinking so much more about their insides while I'm painting their face. And now I'm really dedicating myself to both, to like helping you feel good inwardly so it can shine out outwardly. So anyway, girls, take that caffeine, take those stimulants, take the sugar, take the gluten, take the booze. Come on, let's set it aside for a couple weeks. Let's see how good we can feel. Okay? Okay. Love you.